Hey squad, I'm out here in my driveway cleaning some guns, and I thought I'd bring you along for the ride just to talk about some things that we might neglect with some of the most popular platforms. So I have an AR here and a Glock. So I want to talk about those and some of the things that I have in my weapons cleaning arsenal. One is these guys right here, so just protective gloves, because we don't want our hands in petroleum-based solvents and such like that, with all that lead as well. When you're done, all my guns are clean. When you're done with all your trash, just wrap those gloves, and there's all your trash and nice neat little package. Another thing that I use is I use WD-40s. It's petroleum-based solvent. That's what I use to clean most of the time. And then I always have shop towels or shop cloths. Another cool little gadget, and I don't know if they're still on the market or not, but you might want to find it, is this Field Survivor by Samson. So this fits up into a buttstock of a pistol. Fits into the pistol grip of an AR, and it's like a multi-tool. It's got all the things you need on it to help clean and maintain that AR platform. I have no vested interest in this company, so but this is cool because it helps clean the bolt carrier, because it's hard to get in there, and this fits perfectly in there, and you can scrape out all the little carbon crap that's hardened in there. Another thing, and I love these, are multitask tools, because they've got everything on there to not only fix but to clean all of the things. Let me see what else. I might have to put my glasses on here. Now, one of the things we neglect when we clean is our bore itself, right? So even if we shoot a few rounds out of it, we should run a snake through it or something. That's what we want to protect more than anything, is that bore. And then I like a brass cleaning rod instead of a steel. Now, when we clean that and we run a patch through it, and the bore is finally clean, we've got to use some copper terminator, copper cleaner. And this one's by Hops. Pay attention to the instructions because it's ammonia based. I think you only want it in there like 15 minutes or something like that. And then once it's in, put a clean patch on your rod. And when you rod it, you want to make sure you go from star chamber to crown, not this way. Because if you go this way, you could ding the crown and it will adversely affect the flight of that round, because you'll throw off the ballistics. So always go this way when you rod, never that way. All right, so back to the Glock. Some of the things we neglect: when we take out the striker spring itself, we need to get into this crevice and with a Q-tip and clean out any brass shavings. A lot of times we'll have fade fires and such, and there's a couple reasons for that. Number one, brass shavings in the striker spring well. Another reason is because our striker spring wears out. So I'm going to attempt to do this here. I might have to adjust you a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I have a shitload of extra striker springs and just springs in general. Brownells is like the Amazon for all things gun. So I've got a new striker spring here. I'm going to pull out this one. So it's kind of a finesse move. I think you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to pull this guy, and there's two little plastic pieces. Boom and boom. Two little plastic pieces right there. All right. Now, let me set those down. Don't want to lose those guys. And I've got a new striker spring here. And if we line these guys up, we could see that there's a difference. Right? One is longer than the other. So the new one's longer. So this one's getting worn. So I'm going to put this guy on, because this could cause failure to fire light strike. So it's a real finesse move putting this back on here. I'm going to try to do it for the camera, see if I could complete this task without jacking anything up. And then the plastic piece, boom, got one on. Oh boy, am I going to be a first time go here? I've done this before for the squad in Glock assembly, disassembly class. On, Oops, dropped one. Shoot. I am not a first time go. Come on, baby. All right, so I've got a new striker spring on there now, and that should alleviate any of my failure to fires. I think that's about all that I wanted to talk to you guys about, because those are some of the things that we neglect when we're cleaning these two common platforms. Oh, one other thing. You know, an apron. I mean, this one's made by Geisley, you know, just to protect your wares and such like that. So, apron, reading glasses, copper terminator, gloves, WD-40, shop towels, copper rod. Boom! That's about it. Cool. Thanks, squad, for being here. Rock and roll.